everyone. Welcome to the Gibbs Spotlight. My name is Haley Sandell, and I am a strategic visual communications intern here at the Gibbs College of Architecture. Today, I will be speaking with Virginia Paiva. Virginia is a graduate student getting her master's in the urban design program here at Gibbs. Hey, Virginia.
Hi, Haley. I want to thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy to be here with you.
So, Virginia, can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, sure. Well, I'm an international student from Brazil. I am attending the master program in urban design at OU Tulsa, and I also work as a GRA in the urban design studio. And I just concluded my first year of the program, and I can't wait to start the second year. It has been a great experience so far.
That's awesome. So, can you speak on your background in architecture?
Sure. I did my undergrad back in Brazil, and since I graduated in 2009, I have been working on different areas of architecture, like real estate development, industrial architecture projects, interior designs, and architectural projects in general. And after 10 years of work experience, I felt like I should improve my knowledge and start to study again.
Nice. So, what was it like coming to OU from Brazil?
It was very interesting, and I can say that it has been an interesting and amazing experience for sure. At first, because of the huge economic disparity between both countries, and second, for all the learning experience that I have been able to acquire so far.
Gotcha. So, out of all the places that you could have chosen, what made you choose OU specifically?
Mm, well, I started to look for courses that were related with city development, and I found the Urban Design Studio. And I thought that a small program could give me a better learn experience.
Awesome. Yeah, something that everybody seems to agree on through these podcasts is that the small programs definitely lend a better learning experience and that they get a lot more one on one.
Yeah, sure. Small classes, the proximity with the professor is definitely something very good.
That's awesome. So, what made you want to study urban design?
I would say that of all the architectural areas that I worked in, real estate development was the area that I liked it the most. So I decided to look for a course that would help me to have a broad view on city development. And I can say that I made a good choice because I'm really enjoying so far.
That's awesome. You are where you are meant to be.
Yeah, sure.
So, since you just finished your first year at OU, I'm sure you've worked on quite a few projects. Can you tell us about one of your favorites?
Sure. As you said, I have worked on different projects during my first year, and each one gave me a different learning experience. But I would like to mention the last one that I worked on in Urban Design Studio class. It calls the Maple Ridge Great Street Projects. So I'm going to speak a little bit of this project. The Maple Ridge, it's a good neighborhood here in Tulsa. It's close to the Gathering Place Park. It's a famous park here. And after the inauguration of the park, the neighbors start to claim that the park brought some issues to the neighborhood, like increase of the pedestrian and car traffic, parking problems, the speed of the car into the neighborhood. And so the Maple Ridge Neighborhood Association reached out the Urban Design Studio in order to try to fix those issues. And so the students start studying and doing some research and surveys to get to know more about the neighborhood. And we try to engage the community doing some meetings, inviting them to our class, asking their opinion about everything, and making them be part of the whole process. And after that, we started our design phase where we came with some ideas of traffic calming solutions, some design options to increase the connectivity with the park. We proposed some sidewalks in order to make the Maple Ridge a walkable neighborhood. And I can say that this is one of my favorite because it was an unusual project for me where we worked directed with the community during all the phase of the projects and even during the design phase. And it was super new for me. So it was challenging experience at first, I would say, but in the end, we had a great learning experience. And I can say that I think the neighbors also like the results too.
That's really awesome. It's very real world. It's
Yeah,
getting
definitely.
out there and into the workforce, basically.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing.
That's so cool. So, what is your favorite thing about GCA?
Let me think. I would say that my favorite thing about the GCA are the urban design studio projects because the way that the students work with real projects and real clients is the best way to prepare the students for the job market, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so, when and why did you first become interested in urban design?
I would say that since I started work with real estate development back in Brazil, maybe 10 years ago, because it was the first time that I realized how architecture could influence the city development.
Gotcha. So, do you have plans to go back to Brazil to work in real estate development there?
Yeah, I can I want definitely come back to Brazil, but I don't know if if I want to work with real estate development again. But I'm definitely want to work with city development in maybe in another way. But I definitely want to work with city development for sure.
Gotcha. Sweet. So, what would you say prospective students need to know about your major that would help them succeed in the future?
Tough question. Well, the UDS course is very challenging. It was for me at least in the beginning because you are invited all the time to manage projects and make decisions, but it also brings you an amazing learning experience. So I would say that do not be afraid to make questions, do not be afraid of make decisions, and be creative.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's always a good thing to keep in mind that you can keep innovating. You don't have to do what the next person did.
Yeah, sure.
Well, um, I think that's about all I have for you. Do you have anything to add?
No, Haley, I just want to thank you for having me. It was a great experience.
Thanks again for listening to the Gibbs Spotlight. Tune in next time to hear more stories from the Gibbs College of Architecture.